Alright, what is happening in Wisconsin? Hey you guys, so in one of my last videos, maybe it was my last video, I talked about the Beast of Bray Road, and that led me down some research paths about Wisconsin. And apparently Wisconsin is super haunted. So A, I need to do more research, and B, I need to go visit Wisconsin, because apparently it's not all just serial killers. Although, with all the serial killers, the hauntings and the abundance of hauntings might be a correlation. But today I want to talk about Highway 12 in Wisconsin. More specifically, just outside of Baraboo, Wisconsin. So Baraboo is about 2 hours from Elkhorn, Wisconsin, which is where we talked about the Beast of Bray Road last time. And there's something very peculiar along this stretch of Highway 12. So Highway 12 has been around since 1917, and even when the highways were redesigned in 1926, it kept its designation of Highway 12, and it's just been there and doing its thing, and it's a pretty busy highway, and busy in more ways than you might think. Not just car traffic going along that highway. So there have been countless reports over the years and multiple people having the same experience, and not just once. People will have this experience many times throughout their lives driving along Highway 12. So they're driving along, daytime, nighttime, it doesn't matter. And they see a man walking along the side of the road. Blue jeans, green army jacket, beard, and they pass him by. And then a mile or two up the road, they pass the same man again. But how did he get ahead of them on the road? So they call this ghost, this man, the hitchhiker ghost of Highway 12, because even though he's never attempted to actually get a ride from anyone, he's always walking along the side of the road, or even sometimes in the middle of the road, some reports have said. But he's always walking this stretch of road, and you'll pass him, and then a mile or two down the road you'll pass him again. And many people have tried to pull over to give this man a ride, and he just disappears. There have been so many stories coming out from this road, and it's just crazy to me. Like, I want to drive this stretch of road so bad. I mean, there were people for years that just thought it was a homeless guy that walked this stretch of road, and they didn't think much of it. And then they heard other accounts from other people who like tried to stop and give him a ride, and he just disappeared, and they're like, oh my god, like, this man I've been seeing every day, or you know, however many days a week, like, was never really there. Like, how like mind blowing would that be? Like, that would be so weird. But yeah, I mean, and like I said, they see this hitchhiker ghost in the day, at night, all hours. And he's always walking along the side of the road. There have been a few reports where he's like walking in the middle of the road, but those are not as many and not as easy to like substantiate. So, but yeah, always the same description. Blue jeans, green army jacket, long greasy hair, beard, and yeah, he's just always walking the same stretch of Highway 12, and if you stop and try and give him a ride, he just disappears. He's just gone. But I mean, you can drive that road and pass him, and then a mile or two down the road pass him again, and a mile or two down the road there he is again. No explanation for how he jumped miles ahead of you. So yeah, this story fascinated me because, like, ghosts on the side of the road have always been a thing that, like, freaked me out in such a, like, I don't know, fundamental way that you just, I don't know, it's something I think that's just buried down. It's ingrained in you. Like, you just can't rationalize why you're so scared. So out to my work is this 2-lane, like, winding road. So sometimes when we're leaving work at night, and like times when I've had to drive myself to work, because usually we carpool, and driving home at night along that road alone, like, sometimes you just cannot help but, like, oh my god, what if I see something? What if there's something standing along the side of the road? Or what if something, like a ghost person, like, runs across the road? Like, it's just something your mind can't help. And so just to have this normal occurrence of this ghost walking along this road is fascinating to me. And, like, I don't know why, right before I started filming, this story popped into my head. Like, it's on Facebook, I quoted it. Shayna and I, my best friend and I, were driving one night, and we were talking about ghosts and everything, and she brought up, like, how creepy it would be if, like, on the side of the road there was, like, a little ghost girl, and she was like, I would just drive away as fast as I could. And she's like, and she looked at me and she's like, you'd get out and try and talk to her, wouldn't you? Like, because I mean, that's just me. I've always been so into the paranormal and trying to communicate with ghosts. But yeah, so I definitely want to look more into Wisconsin and all their hauntings. Wisconsin isn't too far from here, I don't think. So, yeah, maybe a little vacation in Wisconsin might be in my future. So, I'll take a little drive up Highway 12 and see if I can see the hitchhiking ghost. Alright, so what do you guys think? Would you ever try and pull over for a hitchhiking ghost? I mean, as curious as I am, I don't know, man. It's so terrifying. Like, would I, in the end, like, if I was ever faced with the choice, would I pull over for a hitchhiking ghost? I just don't know. It's terrifying. But would you guys? I don't know. Have you guys ever seen the hitchhiking ghost of Highway 12? Have you guys ever seen any kind of ghosts on the side of the road while driving? I'd be fascinated to hear your stories, because to me it's just so, it is like some of the best kind of, like, ghost stories ever. So yeah, let me know if you guys have ever had anything like that happen. I would love to hear. Alright, you guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I love you so much, and I will see you later.